Welcome back, guys. Today we're working on something a little different. We're working on my daily. It's an 05 base model Mini Cooper manual that I got for 500 bucks, and it gets like 400 miles to the tank, so that's all the justification I need. And the only reason we're shooting it today is because it's kind of race car stuff. But basically these electric power steering pumps in these suck, and this one has 200,000 miles and it's dead. It sucks. So we're going to delete power steering today, and let's see what we got. All right, so this is the big piece for today. It's basically what it does is it goes in place of the power steering lines at the banjo, and it just loops the system, so it allows air and fluid to go back and forth when you're turning. So basically, the big reason I'm doing this is this little thing was like 50 bucks. Electric power steering pumps in these, the cheapest one you can find online from Rock Auto is like 230 bucks. And that's half what I paid for the car, so pass. Junkyard pump's 30 bucks, and then that's hit or miss, and then a can of fluid for this is like 30 bucks. So, race car things. And yeah, it's a Mini, it's light, it's not like I'm driving the truck with no power steering. Alright, so first things first, we need to take out the main fuse for the electric power steering pump. So disconnect the battery, disconnect the fuse box, because I guess it's underneath, so we'll find out. And then I don't have a little like turkey baster that's garage use, so you should suck out all the fluid if you're doing this, but we're just gonna use all these garbage rags to soak it all up, and then we'll just take a shower in power steering fluid after. So let's get started.
So under the fuse box, there's a fuse. You gotta take off a little cap, and it's right under there. A little hard to see because of how tight the wires are, but yeah, it's under there. The 100 amp.
Yeah, there's only one 100 one. The other ones are 50s, so. Alright, so pumps out. It's pretty simple. It's there's a stud here, and then on the back above this cross member, it's just 2 bolts there, and then 2 connectors, and then the hoses, and then that's it. Most cars actually should have an electric cooling fan for this, but mine doesn't have it, so you'll have to take that off too. So yeah, that actually wasn't too bad, even though I punched the drain pan. So now there's fluid everywhere. But next we're gonna pull the lines, and then we can put the thingy in, and then we should be done. So, okay. All right, so everything is out, but here's the whole Mini power steering system. And honestly, the hardest part was this little isolator thing. It's hard to get to, and it sucks, so I just cut it, because this is what it's supposed to look like. This thing. And so I just cut it, because it honestly took longer to get this out than it did everything else. So I'm gonna clean up a little. Alright, I'm clean. Okay. No, but the rest of the fluid is like dripping off the subframe and crap, and then I'll get to the little delete thing, and then we'll be done. So, race car things. You can kind of see it, but yeah, there it is. See, 2 banjo bolts. It just loops the system, And that's it. And since the power steering is all deleted, there's no bleeding or anything to do. We'll just clean up and see how it feels. So it's definitely no power steering, but it's definitely easier than having a bad pump, which I know is kind of weird, but let's go for a drive. It definitely is heavy, but it's better than when the pump was bad. Oh, this is fun. I'm into this.
It's doable.
Yeah. They said it's easier than it was. I don't know if I'm supposed to, but I can like feel all the bumps more. Because there's like no dampening.
Yeah, I must. Okay, cool.
Should I let it run and burn things off?
Yeah, you'll do that tomorrow and work. On the way to work.
Alright, well, we're all done. It feels decent. It's not assisted, but it's better than a bad pump, and I didn't have to pay a lot of money. So that's it for the daily. If you want to see more, I really don't do anything with that, so honestly, I don't think we're going to see it anymore. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, thanks for liking and subscribing. See you next time. Welcome back, guys. Today we're working on a different kind of POS.